Hey, how you doing? Daryl Evans here, co-founder of Yokel Local Internet Marketing, and in today's quick short video, I want to talk about the impact of online reviews as it relates to the click-through rates on your search engine listings and search engine rankings. Do you know that 91% of consumers today report that they use online reviews as part of their decision-making process when they're searching for products and services, local businesses online? 84% of people typically trust what they read from online reviews of people they don't even know, because in their mind, they think of those reviews as reviews from their friends. As odd as that may sound, think about it. If someone is coming to your business and they don't know about your product or your service, and they see 20, 30, 200, 500 reviews, some good, some not so good, some in the middle, but if they at least see that your online presence has generated experiences with other people, your brand new customer, this prospective customer, is likely to want to do business with you. So here's some statistics and key takeaways I want you to take away from this study that I just read through. Okay, so going from a 3-star rating to a 5-star rating could generate 30% more clicks to your website from the search engine. And that's actually specifically from the Google Maps section. Having a 5-star rating, it has been reported to have increased a business 39% more new customers. So not only 25% more clicks, but 39% more customers than a company that has a 1-star rating. 56% of consumers select a business if they're in fact positive reviews tied to their Google local map listing. So if you don't have currently Google reviews on your map page, then you certainly want to take advantage of that. And there are a couple of other ones that are really related to what we call some of the search engine results that a lot of our clients want. So if you go to an SEO provider, or you're hiring a company like us and where organic search presence is part of what your desire is to get in front of those people when they're searching for products and services, what most of you aren't aware of and don't know is that Google's ranking of your website on a particular search, part of that factor is how many people are clicking through from the 20 listings on the page. So there's 3 or 4 ads at the top. There are, 3 or 4 map listings. There are going to be 10 organic listings and another 4 ads at the bottom, depending on how your page is laid out when you see this video. But if you look at the competition on the first page, just being on the first page of Google is not enough. You've got to earn the click from that particular search query, and that impacts search rankings quite significantly. We've seen in the last 6 to 12 to even 18 months in the Google search engine. So as I wrap up this video, I've got a call to action for you that I need you to take seriously. It doesn't matter what type of company and how good the company is at driving your organic search presence up or your map listing presence up. If your online presence in terms of the number of reviews or ratings is disproportionate to your competition, meaning if you're in the number 1 position and you have 2 reviews, and the person in the number 2 or the number 3 or 4 position have 20, 30, 50, 100 reviews, then your listing at the number 1 level, it loses what I call the eye attention of that particular searcher or that particular prospective customer. So what you need to do is think about how can you and your team sit down and come up with a strategy. One of the easiest ways to boost your online reviews, so strategy number 1 is sit down with your team and look at your past customer database, and inside of your database, let's just say for easy math, you've got 100 past customers. In most cases, you've got 10 absolutely raving fan customers who are already out there promoting you, already referring their friends and family, and they'll do business with you the next time that they need the product or service that you offer. What you should do is create a singular campaign to pick up the phone and call those 10 customers and ask them if they use Google or Yelp, and ask them if they would be so kind as to leave you a review. Don't ask for a positive review. Don't write them a review and tell them to go post it. You just want them to leave an honest review on either of those platforms, whichever one that they use. The second strategy is to think about how you can orchestrate reviews in your sales process. If I go back 20 years ago, not even 20 years ago, but when I went back into the lending industry back in 2000, one of the things we did, we orchestrated a process called planting the seed. And that meant that we had a process in our sales script and in our client onboarding and intake script, which sort of dropped the seed that we were going to ask for a referral later in the process. And the script kind of went something like this. Mr. and Mrs. Potential home buyer, it is my team's objective to serve you at the highest level. For that reason, if you're for any reason less than 100% satisfied with either my service, my team's service, throughout this entire mortgage loan process, we're going to be working together for about 30 days, maybe 45 days. If there's at any point in time that you're not 100% satisfied with our service, would you please let us know so that we can get that taken care of? What we were doing was planting the seed so that when the transaction closed, we could then send out our traditional, back then we weren't getting reviews online, we were doing them on just written testimonials, written review sheets. But what we were doing was planting the seed that it was our goal to serve them at the highest level. And so what it would do is it would invite any type of conversation that was less than 100% of their satisfaction to our attention so we could fix it, which is why we ended up with such raving reviews back in those days. So strategy number one is sit down and really reach out to your top 10, top 20 customers. And if you've got 50 customers that you know are absolutely raving fans, go to those folks first. And then number two, think about how you can build into your sales script a process that plants the seed that it's your expectation to serve them at the highest level, and that if for any reason that they're not 100% satisfied, that they let your team know so your team can fix it during the time that they're buying your product or service or working with you in your engagement. So that's strategy number two. And then strategy number three is again one of those, it's sort of an extension of strategy number two, and that is look for every other opportunity to ask them for the review. In other words, after the product has been sold, I mean, if you think about buying something on Amazon today, once you buy something on Amazon, within a day or two or even maybe a week, and I buy things from Amazon all the time, I'm always getting that follow-up email that says, would you please rate your experience with the purchase of this product? So that would be maybe a third strategy, kind of similar, but a little bit I mean, you could do this with every single one of your customers, but obviously planting the seed, if you have the ability, I think is going to yield you more reviews. So as we wrap up this video, I just need to impress upon you that you can have the best search engine optimization possible. You can be writing the best content possible. But if your online presence is lacking reviews relative to your competition, then they will not click on your listing. And all the money that you've invested for search optimization, content marketing, inbound marketing strategy, even your Google pay-per-click ads. If your competition has an online presence that dominates you in terms of reviews, even if you're better than them, right? Because I've talked to business owners, they say, "Oh, well, we're better than them," and that's fine. But unfortunately, their customers are screaming to the rooftops about their service, and if your company they're not doing that for your company, then my eyes are going to go, and most consumer eyes are going to go to the people that have the best reviews. So I want to wrap this up and really implore you to really sit back and take a look at this. Whether you're optimizing your web presence or not, having online reviews will serve your business in a major way. So this is Daryl. I'm going to sign out, and we'll talk to you on another video. Go out and get those reviews. Talk to you soon.